Hi, my name's Keith Reed, editor NPN Magazine, here at the 2013 NACS show.
My name is Leo Thomason. I'm the executive director of NVGi Institute.
Leo, can you tell us a little bit about the Institute?
Sure. Natural Gas Vehicle Institute is the nation's leading provider of training and consulting around the use of natural gas as a transportation fuel.
You know, we've been, it's obviously been one of the buzz topics for a couple of years, and you're seeing opportunities on both the commercial side, and you're actually starting a few retail players interested in it. Could you tell us a little bit about the market?
Well, we're seeing a lot of interest on behalf of the retailers. The gasoline and diesel retailers are starting to really get excited about using natural gas as a transportation fuel. It's something unique, it's something different than they've seen before, but with all the natural gas that is being drilled in our drilling wells and finding natural gas in shale deposits, there's just an abundant supply of natural gas in the United States right now. And of course, this is not the first time that we started using or tried to use natural gas as a fuel. We actually started in the 80s and early 90s, then in the 90s and 2000s, and then again here now we're at it again after 2010. So we're seeing kind of a different feeling in the marketplace about it this time, and I think it's primarily because of the fact that we have gas exploration and production companies that are involved in bringing this fuel to market and are actually getting involved in this market. They're converting their vehicles, they're actually helping to install fueling infrastructure. So we're just seeing a re-emergence, if you will, of enthusiasm about using this fuel in the transportation sector of this economy.
When you're talking about training, you know, a lot of the folks that are interested have been a lot more familiar perhaps with the traditional liquid motor fuels. What are some of the issues that you cover or that they need to be aware of going into this project?
Well, for instance, a natural gas fueling station is uniquely different than a liquid fueling station, primarily because the fuel is not going to be delivered by an 18-wheel truck. It's going to be delivered by a pipeline, typically underground, and so they're going to attach themselves to that pipeline, and then they ask questions about where are we going to store the gas, and they think they're going to have to store the gas before they put it in the compressor, when in fact we're going to run the gas through the compressor, and once it's compressed up to about 4,500 psi, we're then going to put it in storage, and then unlike a liquid fuel, we're going to make a pressure transfer from the storage onto the vehicle. So some of the things that are different are that we don't have underground storage tanks. Our storage tanks are above ground. We don't have a pump that's going to pump the liquid, pump the fuel on board the vehicle. It's strictly done by pressure transfer from storage onto the vehicle. So the key is to be able to size the compressor so that it replenishes the storage system in time to meet the customer's needs. So it's a little more critical in how you size the compressor and the storage system that you're going to use to serve the customer's needs. Uniquely different than it would be for gasoline or diesel. If the designer makes a mistake in sizing a diesel or a gasoline system, all they have to do is call up the supplier and say, well, just deliver me fuel twice a week instead of once a week.
Sure.
You make that kind of a mistake with CMG, and now you have a system that's totally inadequate to supply the needs of customers coming through the station. So it's absolutely important that they understand how to size the compressor, how to size the storage system to meet the customer's fuel needs.
What type of interest have you seen at the show?
Well, it's grown tremendously since the last year. The first time we were here was in 2012, and there was quite a bit of interest then. We've actually conducted training classes on behalf of PEI 3 times for their members, and we delivered it to 180 different companies and employees. And we're just seeing a continuing growth in that, both in terms of interest from the retailer as well as from the contractors that build the stations. And of course, now you're seeing at this show an emergence of other companies, both dispenser manufacturers as well as fueling station packagers that have come here that weren't here last year. So we're seeing an interest both on the part of PEI and NACS members as well as on the part of the suppliers.
Leo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.